Hello everyone, I am here with the third part of the video on the topic models. Before we have seen these uses of the models: permission, ability, suggestions, possibility, necessity, right? Now the request, prohibition, wish, that we will see in this video, and related models, as well as we will see the related textbook exercises. So let us start it. First we are starting with the request, right? So when we request, we use these models: can, could, will, would. They are four, but they are divided in group of twos. Means the models can and could are more usual. Means usually we use for request. So can you give me a pen, or could you pass me this spoon? These kind of sentences we use to request someone. But we use will and would as well, right? And more polite are the past forms, means would and could. So they are the polite one. They are more accepted ones, right? So whenever we talk to someone and we want the help, we want the request, right? So we need to focus on these two. They are more polite. Could, would. Can and will are less polite. They are very informal. Okay. Then let us see the related exercises. Exercise M: write request for the following situations using can, could, will, would. Okay, so these are the models we have to use. First sentence on our screen is: you go to a shop and ask the shopkeeper to show you an address, right? So you have to see the address. How will you request? So would you show me this address? Right? This kind of request we can do. Next is, you can ask someone to help you find an address. Now you are not asking to the shopkeeper, you are asking to someone unknown person. So would you help me find this address? Right? In first one we have used show, because shopkeeper is the familiar person, so that familiar to that area, so we can directly ask them to show. But when we are asking to some unknown person, we use find, because it may possible that person is also not knowing the place. Next is, you have a lot of bags in your hands and you ask someone to help you. How will you ask? So would you help me carry these bags? Okay. Next is, you request someone to get a cup of coffee for you. How will you ask? So could you get me a cup of coffee? We can add please to be more polite. Could you get me a cup of coffee please? Like this. Next is, you are in a library and you ask someone or some people to speak softly. When somebody is making noise, we are not making them silent, remember. Speak softly, slowly, that you are not getting disturbed. So would you speak softly in library? We can add please also there, right? So these are the models where we can address someone, we can approach to someone very politely, that we get the positive response. Then another exercise is, make the following commands polite using can, could, will, would. Okay, so this command we have to make polite. So when it is polite, so definitely we use could and would. There is no space of using will and can. Let us see the sentences. Send a housekeeper staff to clean the mess. So this is the sentence. Instead, we can say it very effectively and politely. Could you send a housekeeping staff to clean the mess? Next is, get me another cup of coffee. Instead, we can say, could you get me another cup of coffee? We can add please there. Next, keep your voice low. Instead, we can say, could you keep your voice low? Next is, pick up the phone. Instead of being so rude, we can say, could you pick up the phone? Next, check your register for my booking. Instead, we can use, could you check your register for my booking? We can even make our tone quite soft and polite. With the smile, if we say, definitely it will be more effective. Next is prohibition. Prohibition means stopping. Mustn't and ought not to. Here, mustn't is used for strict prohibition, very straightforward. If any rule is broken, so to define the rules for not breaking the rules very in a straightforward manner, it is told using must not or mustn't, or to mention some duties, right? Not to break some rules, or to perform certain duties, or not to break those duties, to be quite formal or informal, and not showing some ethics. For that, ought not to is used there. Okay, let us see the examples here. Exercise P, fill in the blanks with mustn't or ought not to. Okay, so you dash throw garbage on the street. So this is the morality, right? So there comes ought not to throw, right? You should not do that. That is our moral duties. Then you dash use calculators in the exam. It is the straightforward rule. So here mustn't will come. Then the windows of your car dash have tinted glass. So here it is the rule. So mustn't. Tinted glass means they should not be blurred. They should be transparent. Then the children dash throw stones at the street dog. So it is the moral duty, right? Morality is there. So ought not to throw. Then the visitor dash enter the housing society without permission. It is also mentioning the rules. So mustn't will come there. Students dash submit incomplete information in the admission form. So it is the instruction, it is the rule, so ought not to, right? It is the humble request there, right? Then let us see another one for wish, which is very good thing, very commonly we get from the elders or from the friends also, right? So for wish we use may. For wish and blessings. Blessings generally are given by the elders to us. Wishes are given by the friends or the siblings or the similar age people, even by the elders also. Here, there are the examples. May you be happy in life. These are the blessings, right? May all your wishes be fulfilled. So these kind of wishings, these kind of blessings we get or we receive, right, from the elders, or on any particular festival, or when we greet to our elders after a long time. Okay, let us see the exercises here. Write your wishes in the following situation. Remember to begin the sentence with may. This you have to remember. Start the sentence with may. There are many other ways to give the blessings or wishes, but in this one, we have to start with the model wish. Let us see the first sentence. Someone's birthday. Now, on that day, many ways are there of wishing, but using may. This is the way that I have chosen. It's not necessary, it is the only answer. You can choose your answer by your own self also. May God bless you a long and prosperous life. Right? This is the wish or the blessing. Next is, someone is appearing for an exam. So when somebody is going to appear for the exam, or going to give the exam, what kind of wishes shall we give? So we can say, you may come up with flying colors, or You may remember all the answers. You may write all the answers correctly. You may write all the exams very confidently. Many answers you can write to give the wishes who is going to attend the exam. Next is, someone is ill. In that situation, how can we wish them? So we can greet with may get well soon or may you get well soon, right? These kind of sentences help to console that person. Next is, someone is competing in an event. In any competition, somebody is participating. How shall we wish? So we can say, may you give your level best to win the competition, or may you put your all 100% efforts, or may you get the first position. So these kind of wishes, these kind of wishes or blessings also we listen and we give. Next is, someone getting married. When somebody is going to get married and we have reached there to attend that marriage occasion, so how shall we give the wishes? So may you live a happy life together, right? So these are the sentences help us to give and get and share our wishes with our friends and the other people. This is all about the models chapter. Here it is over. I hope you have understood all the models well and at what expression, for which kind of expression, which kind of gesture, which particular model is used. It may possible same model is used for different purposes, different uses. You have to take care that in what purpose, in what context it is used, and for that you have to go through all the videos, go through all the models properly, read the book, go through the exercises and try to solve all the exercises by your own self first and see the answers. You will get the confidence. So stay at home, be happy, and all the best for your preparations. Goodbye.